Hopefully Shizuka joins us here shortly, but who would like to do a recap of the last session? And not Hal.
One, two, three, not it.
Because he's done it like the last 8 of 20 times.
We all went really emo and started slitting our wrists to try and give blood to the metal gods?
Blood for the blood gods.
Blood to the metal gods.
No, not the blood gods.
We solved a puzzle completely the wrong way.
You did?
We did?
The potions.
Oh yeah, the potions we solved the wrong way, and
You did. No one will ever use those potions ever again.
and then we solved it the wrong way, and then smashed the completed puzzle.
Yeah.
Because fuck that puzzle.
Totally awesome.
This is what happens when the party has low intelligence.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we are rocking them baller intelligence scores.
Right?
Let's see. We've got me with a 10, you with an 8, Felix with an 8, Hal with an 8.
Hey, you know what I back up that 10 intelligence with? Or that 8 intelligence with?
Plus
8
plus
charisma.
0 modifier?
Hey, I got 12 intelligence.
Hey,
I'm
shit,
very-
I'll
All right,
take a plus
but-
0.
but
That's one better than I got.
Let's go back. Where are you guys at, and why are you here?
We are in the abandoned mansion of the Golden Emperor.
Okay.
And we're here
Is that
because somebody thought it would be a good idea to come here first.
Okay.
And by somebody, he means at least half of the party.
It was an
we were
accurate
rest-
statement.
we
Lou Boo
were-
just wanted to go kill some things.
Well, you got to fucking kill some things. Anyway, we went there to investigate stuff, probably get some more insight into what's actually going on around the town of, it's not listed on the map.
Son of a bitch, what's the town?
It is not, actually. It is... That should be helpful.
Kinogasa, thank you. Yeah, it was abandoned mansion north of Kinogasa that is ostensibly for the Golden Emperor. But we found out the house is haunted to the point where we're pretty sure the house itself is the haunt, as opposed to just being filled with ghosts.
Fair enough.
And now we need to get through it, not only to figure out what the fuck's going on, but also to get our lost colleague back. Assuming he's not dead.
Who's
Yes.
our last colleague?
The brave and honorable Toma.
Yep.
Ryuki's like, who the fuck is that?
Exactly.
You know, the
No fucking clue, man.
Yeah.
Ryuki
Jesus.
just
Wait,
told me about
wait.
it.
this.
No, it wasn't Toma.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Toma. We lost Toma.
Toma's in the fucking Kitsune village.
Are you thinking Kisei?
No. There was someone there. You have 2 people named Toma.
No, a DM would never do such a thing.
I'm literally looking at my fucking allies and organizations thing, and that's
Wait.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm
wait.
sure.
A world with thousands of people has 2 people.
Fuck you, Peter.
There used to be 98, but you guys are a bunch of murder hobos. Anyways.
We are.
All right, so I think Shizuka will be joining us shortly. So, you guys had wandered through a hallway, which was Mimic in disguise. You had broken through to the other side. In there, you saw a small antechamber. There seemed to be... Who remembers? What was strange in that room?
The giant iron. No, wait. In the room we immediately went into?
The mirror?
Yeah, the mirror.
Past that.
The giant iron. The giant
Oh,
metal
the
plate of
5
beauty
shrines.
that we keep cutting ourselves at.
And,
Yeah, the 5
and
shrines.
before the shrines, I'll pull it up on the map here.
Oh, this thing.
Yes, that room.
Before the hallway,
Oh, you're correct. Sorry.
because this giant block of stone with a puzzle on it.
You are correct. That was pre-hallway.
Yeah, that was before the mimic.
But what happened in that room?
I saw a visage of the orc, and then we went forward. I activated. We activated the symbols.
You did, but do you remember any of the conversation?
No, because I was AFK. So someone else needs to pick that up.
I think it was actually Shizuka that was speaking, who is not present. So we are going to skip forward.
And is apparently having stomach issues.
Oh no. Well.
Yep.
All right. So you guys are in a large room. There seems to be small altars set up to the matching the various symbols that you had seen in the other room. And I had given some information to the party. So essentially, these are trials that are challenging you. You guys know that there is that fourth trial as well that had the Chris and the Chalice, which you guys had started. I'm going to share some information to you guys.
The whole party's about to kill themselves?
I mean, this is puzzles, and it's me and you, so I don't think puzzles and estimates.
I mean, to be fair, the people who were really causing issues were fucking Hal and Isao, constantly cutting themselves.
Hey, I'm
need
solving
to
a
bleed
puzzle.
more.
Apparently,
that's
it
the
will
trial.
only let me show one at a time.
That's weird. Normally it should... Oh, you mean like one window? That's weird, because I can open multiple.
Okay.
I mean, only the Trial of the Sea showing, but I could open the Bloodstained Scroll handout at the same time.
I'm going to edit something so you guys can have access.
Also, if I sound like shit, I'm sorry, but Discord is a dumbass.
I mean, yes, Discord is terrible.
All right, you should have all 3 in your guys' journals now if you want to check.
Oh, see.
Oh, okay.
Yay.
I'm running out of screen real estate.
I know, right?
Good thing I have 2 monitors.
I have 3, but this is only on one of them.
Fucking click the fucking pop-out button.
Nope.
What do you mean, nope?
I mean exactly what I said. Nope.
Okay.
Don't do the thing that makes it easier for you and let you move it to another fucking monitor.
Accurate.
Oh my god. You really do have an int of 8.
I gotta roleplay my character true to itself, right?
Okay. There. I think I've got everything shared. They are smooth stone altars, each engraved with a different symbol, one matching the sun, one matching the moon, one matching a wave. The fourth altar is set apart, and again, the only thing resting upon it is a chalice, the Chris, and then that strange eye-shaped rune. What would you guys like to do?
Okay, can you say that again? Sorry, I was reading through all of these.
That's okay. Again, in this room, there are 4 altars, 3 of which match the sun, the moon, the sun. They are all smooth stone. The 4th altar is set
Wait.
apart.
You said sun, moon, sun. I'm assuming sun, moon,
Sun,
sea.
moon, wave. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The handouts that I have given you are the inscriptions written upon.
Okay.
The 4th, again, is set apart. It has that strange chalice and Chris, and carved into it is that strange eye.
Have we already Tengu masked this?
It's a once a day thing.
Oh.
If I remember correctly. Let me double check the party loot, but I'm pretty sure it's once a day.
Speaking of once a day, did you guys
Yes.
stop to rest?
We have not yet, and I was just about to say, so do we take our chances and rest again? Because
I mean, this room seems safe enough.
I am out of spells and out of health.
I was gonna say I'm back at full health, but all of my resources are gone.
So it sounds like a short rest?
Would probably be a good thing.
Okay. So you kind of makeshift camp. The next hour passes uneventful. Nothing tries to come into the room. No strange noises or sounds. Every once in a while, you'll see Isao and Hal. I believe was it Ryuki glance over at that chalice.
If we're taking a...
We get an extra d6 on hit dice, right?
If the bard does his magic.
Yes, Bard is going to do magic.
Cool.
Thanks for reminding me about Song of Rest.
Wait, we have a bard?
Yeah.
We have horses?
Huh.
Well, that nearly put me to fall off one hit dice.
Oh wait, no, it's we're level 5, right?
Yeah.
That you are.
I think it's your bardic hit die, or your what's it called? Your inspiration die, isn't it?
Song of Rest has its own D. At level 5,
Song
it
of
should
Rest
be a
has
D6.
its own set of things.
Should be a D6 at this level.
I'm looking. It's D6.
It is a D6. Okay.
I play bards.
It doesn't
almost
upgrade.
exclusively.
It doesn't upgrade to a D8 until level 9.
Damn. All right.
All right.
Your
As,
bardic inspiration is a D8 now, though.
as you guys are kind of huddled around this small makeshift camp, what are your guys' thoughts? Are you intending to?
Boo couldn't make it through reading these. He got bored about halfway through. I feel like that's accurate. We're true to his character.
What he's saying is he actually did that. He got halfway through these and stopped reading.
No.
Isao, you only get to roll the Song of Rest dice once. Just say no.
And it applies for each hit die or just one?
Just one.
It's basically when you're resting, you take an and use hit die. Hit dice, you get an extra d6 on top of whatever you roll.
Yeah, I got it.
I just noticed you rolled a d6 twice. I saw.
Does it seem like we need to, and this is to the party, not with character, does it seem like we actually need to solve these riddles?
What are you suggesting? We just take a crowbar and break open?
I'm asking, is there another way around, or are we being obtuse about this? How many do
Thus far, and you guys would be able to answer this, you have not seen any other entrances or exits out of this room.
It definitely seems like this is the way we need to go, and since there's no other way out, we would potentially need to solve at least one of the puzzles to be able to leave.
Hypothetically, yes.
You guys are talking for a while, and all of a sudden you hear a noise. Oh, would you just do the trial? You hear that coming from back behind Lux, or
I lean against the wall harder.
Oh, he gets muffled out. Oh, you son of a bitch.
So which trial do we want to attempt first? It seems like
The trial of the eye.
it seems like Sun and Wave are going to be combat. Moon, maybe a puzzle.
Well, I'm not good at puzzles.
Trial of the Eye. It looks like we're
Just cut yourself more?
It's
Oh my
well
god.
more than halfway done.
Oh my god. You just want to cut yourself more.
It's not so bad if everyone contributes.
Out of character, real quick. I would just like to point out this is like from fucking Saw 3.
It is a haunted mansion.
I know. I'm just pointing out it's from Saw 3. This is terrifying.
Wait, how do you think? How do
I'm
you
worried what
figure
other
we're
Saw
halfway
traps will
through?
The teeth on it are
There
opening.
are 5 barriers, and we're through 3, and the 4th one has already moved some.
Now, are we all in this room right here?
You
yeah,
are
yeah.
in a room that does not correspond to anywhere on the maps that you have seen.
It kind of looks like this, or is that just the teeth from the eye?
That is a drawing of the mechanism that seems to be holding that strange ore or ingot.
So yeah, we're basically in a room that has 4 altars, all going down the hallway. It is also now very well lit because torch sconces.
That is correct. What do you wish to do? Your short rest is over.
I vote we start on the trials before we start cutting ourselves again.
That is one of them.
Because
So, wait, is there any
Giving-
clear mechanism to quote unquote start the trial? Like, is there like a button that says push here to start trial?
Makoto enters
You
the
haven't
trials.
you haven't really seen any, but you haven't really taken that first step, so to speak, either.
From what I
Makoto's gonna head towards the trial of the moon.
From what I
Wait,
remember,
are these all
and
branching off? I thought
some
these were just like altars in front of us.
They are altars set in the room.
From what I
Okay.
remember, 2 of them have levers next to them, which I would assume
That sounds like a start me button.
Possibly.
Well,
That sounds like
I'll follow
metagame.
And I believe one of the ones with a lever next to it is the moon.
Okay, so Makoto, you move over to the Shrine of the Moon. Again, as they had stated, the placard is before you. It reads exactly as the handout. There is what appears to be a small hand lever at the side.
well, I'm pulling the lever.
All right, the ground before you starts to shake as the smooth surface starts to break apart. Tiles start to form and slide into each other. As they move for a few moments, you now see a path leading down, steps descending. After a few moments, off to your left and to your right below you, some strange orbs light up. A few seconds later, more orbs descending down that path.
Alright, who's coming with me?
I guess we're going there.
onward to victory.
Victory or nothing. Okay.
Hopefully.
Cake or death? I mean, what?
I'll have the cake, please. It's really them to just be like, death. No, wait, cake.
Did you guys' light go away?
I can see.
We can see.
Yep. I can see.
We got transferred to the moon phase puzzle.
Poof.
I'm glad we're not stuck in that tiny first room, because that would have been like claustrophobic.
Give me 2 seconds here.
For a second, I saw Isau's fucking avatar, and I'm like, why is there a chibi beholder about to attack us?
The
Okay.
most adorable beholder ever.
All right. As you guys move into this room, it's rather small, but you notice that there are 8 pillars erect around you. They stand about 3.5, 4 foot tall, and very visible to you on either side. There is a lever.
Like, what's out there?
I'm sorry?
Where are the levers?
Let me mark. So, like the statue to the north?
Okay, north and south. Then.
On both sides.
I see. Right, he looks at Kodo. He's like, just following you here.
Alright, well, first things first, we'll see what each of these levers does.
That's a Lubu move if I ever saw it.
Hold on. What if this is the correct answer? Should we probably look at the pillars first and see if puzzle?
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
You seem extra quiet today. I cannot hear you.
That's weird. I don't know why.
You are super quiet today. Yay, Discord bot.
Test 1, 2, 3.
I like those little levers.
Yeah, right.
Check this
All
one.
right. All right. Well, at one of the guys cutting himself without provocations, advice, I will examine the pillars.
Okay. You may make me an investigate.
Cool. I'm okay at that.
Also,
Right, he has amnesia and doesn't remember what happened for the past couple days.
Also, there was definitely provocation. The altar coerced me, and I failed my wisdom saves. It's out of character, by the way.
Makoto, as you kind of glance over this altar, the one piece of information you're going to glean from this, staring down at the top, it's semi-hollow. You can kind of see down. It's not just a flat top. It seems to be a tube.
So these pillars aren't very tall.
They're about 3.5, 4 foot tall.
I actually had to double check my height there. Okay, so
Okay, while he's examining that, what is everyone else doing?
I'm gonna take the south pillar, and I'm gonna examine that.
Okay.
Assuming I am tall enough, because I'm 4'9".
Yep, you're not going to have any trouble. Richado, as you look down on this, one thing's going to be extremely apparent. You're going to see something that looks like this.
Part of me is just hoping it's Makoto's face. Oh.
I think I know what. Did I look in the top pillar? Was that confirmed?
Yes, as you look down, you see it's hollow. It is stone.
So is it like a square with a black circle at the center at the bottom?
No,
or...
you see a dark circle as you look down. Part of the, I think it's just how the light is in this room.
I'm gonna put my hand on it.
I get it.
Well,
Just
then
to
go ahead and
confirm
solve
my
it.
Just to confirm my suspicions, I'm gonna check this pillar.
There, that's better. Okay.
Oh, I think I...
Makoto, you also see the levers on either side. As you look down, you see, it's exactly the same as the one above. You may make me another investigate.
All right, I'll make another investigate. Wow, that was amazing.
Again, the only thing you're really going to glean off of this is the levers look like it looks like there might be multiple positions, and there are small inscriptions written in the side.
Can I just start looking? Oh, God, my God.
Are those inscriptions in common?
No, they are pictographs.
Oh.
Yes. They seem to be, what's the best way to describe it? And it's not. There are more pictures than there are of what appear to be positions on the levers, but it appears to be phases of the moon.
I knew it. I knew it. All right, well, this one's so, Maddie, just double check, make sure we're both seeing the same thing here. Is this one like black?
I don't see anything up there.
Well, Maddie, come up here and look. So, because you apparently saw something different from me.
So I come up to the top one and I look in. Am I still here?
Yeah, you're here. Sorry, I had to send some tells real quick. Can you replay? You're looking in this one to the left.
I'm gonna.
The center one. The center one.
Okay, as you look down, again, you see. Think of it as though it's kind of a cup. You may make me an investigate check.
Investigate roll. One of these is the right window. There we go.
Okay. Again, as you're looking down into this, I'm going to use an out-of-character thing to explain this. Everybody's been to the optometrist?
Yep.
Yeah.
Does this look better? 1 or 2? 1, 2?
Yeah.
You see these small plates that are down there that look like they swing into positions. You can tell that there are 2 that stack on top of each other.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, is
Out of
one
character.
white and is one black?
Okay, as you kind of examine the sides, again, all you can see that there are moon phases. Would you like to pull one of the levers?
I'm pulling this one. on the
Okay,
right.
so you pull
Yeah, go-
it. You pull it into the first position. Give me a second. I will show you what it looks like.
I will be describing.
Everyone else that's not doing something, make me an investigate check, please, as well.
Alrighty.
Wow, a 0. You guys are good. Okay, so this makes it simple. Let me do something real quick.
Reiki is actually just sitting there. Seriously.
As you guys were investigating around the room, you will find some false walls that give way. Now, it's not a far leap that you guys will discover. The room to your left appears to be the lever that activates the plate on the top. The room on the right appears to be corresponding to the plate that activates on the bottom.
Oh,
Does
so like,
that make sense?
the one on the left is the same symbols as the lever that has the top plate.
That is correct.
Right, is the bottom. Okay.
So at any given time, you can have one from the left selected and one from the right selected.
Well, for the north one, let's go 2 and 2.
Sure.
As you pull the levers into the middle positions on both, the pillar swings. A light emanates from it, leading up to the top of the ceiling. As you notice, it's hitting some sort of refractive plate or something. As it hits, the wall in front of it moves away, and you can see a picture of a full moon.
So we've got a full moon up there and a new moon back there.
That would be correct.
Wait. Okay, so, let's see. For this one on the far right?
Yep.
2 on left side, 1 on right side.
Okay, so as you kind of move these around, it hits those 2 positions. You're like, okay, I got this. Half moon. It stays for a second, then the plates retract back.
All right.
Try the other
Yes.
way.
Yeah, I was gonna say to try the other way.
Wait, how the fuck do you make the other way?
Wait. Wait a minute.
I think we're missing 2 walls.
No, I think it's even. No, it's.
Oh, okay.
I got it backwards. Do it on this one.
And again, as the plates converge, light emits from the beam to the top of the ceiling, revealing a essentially a waning moon.
Yeah, I did the waning one on the waxing side.
Yeah, but I...
The 2 and 1 on the right side instead of 1 and 2.
Hold on a second. Essentially, that is the correct puzzle. Give me a second, as the tile's messed up. But that is the correct. Again,
All right, now we just need to figure out how to make crescents and gibbuses.
again, the same thing happens. The light emits, hits the spot on the ceiling.
I mean, I imagine that it's not actually crescents and gibbuses. It's quarter. It's quarter and 3/4.
All right, well that's the waxing side.
I mean, I'd just like to point out that this side is rotated 9 degrees from this side for some reason.
So what you're saying is that it doesn't matter.
Well, you tried the half moon the other way, and it didn't seem to work.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little... Wait! We have 2 moons, don't we? I forgot. Or do we have 2 suns? I
You
can't
may
remember.
make me either any sort of history that would be applicable, or you could straight up make an intelligence check if you don't have any skills. Richado.
Let's see. History check?
If you have it, like, okay. So, yes, you do have 2 moons. One's
Only one is Tsukiyomi.
that is correct.
Okay.
And it is the silver moon, not the red moon.
That was a good thought, but I don't think it's relevant.
Correct.
Yeah.
You'd be like, wait, no, that can't be it.
Because one of those moons would be more relevant to the trial of the sun.
Yes, that it would be.
Yes.
All right. Well, top right pillar. I'm gonna go with 3 and 2. Just let's trial and error this shit.
Again, revealing the light reaching up to the ceiling. 3 to go.
I mean, just for the sake of argument, let's try 3 and 2 on the top left one now. All right, now here's the fun part. What do we do
Two to
for
go.
what do we do for the 1/4? I mean, there's obviously a 1/4 for a right lever being 3, but what would you set the left lever to? Or does it matter at all?
Who knows?
Let's go bottom right, southeast pillar.
Okay.
I'm gonna set the right lever to 3, and then fuck it, set what? I guess I'll just go through 1, 2, and 3 on the left side. Just see which one works.
Okay. I don't know what just happened. Give me a second. Hope this doesn't blow up. Give me a second. Okay. Again, as you put it in that first position, it lines up. A light hits the ceiling. 1 to go.
Oh, so it was position
Was
1?
this supposed to disappear? Or-
Yeah, sorry. I don't know why that didn't.
Okay, I was just like, oh, did we trip some kind of trap or something?
Good night, buddy.
That's gotcha. I didn't even notice that.
I had oops, so I had to control Z. And I apparently went back too far.
Do we want to try the same thing for the southwest one?
Hal is gonna walk up and try 1 and 1.
1?
That's a good yeah. No, that's actually smarter. Hell,
Boom.
nice.
All right. All of the lights hit the ceiling. Instead of the center of the floor of a pillar coming up, it comes from the ceiling down. As soon as it touches the ground, part of the pillar that stretches about 10 foot in the air, the 4 side panels slide down inside, revealing a small coffer.
Alrighty, Sal, this one's on you.
Do you guys open the coffer? It is about
I'm gonna-
1.5 2 foot wide, about 1 foot deep,
I'm
and,
gonna
and again
poke
about
it-
1.5 2 foot tall.
I'm gonna poke it with my sword first, just in case. After the last harrowing ordeal with a fucking mimic.
Fuck it, I'll go and open it.
Okay.
Okay.
That happens.
They got trap sense, or danger sense.
All
I'm
right.
going to back up a bunch.
All right. As you reach forward to the coffer, you can see that it is very ornate as well. Kind of gilded locks, gilded accoutrement market. It's a very fine wood. You pop open the lock, roll it back, and inside you see some sort of cape. It has a silver clasp that looks like it holds the lapels together.
Ryuki's gonna try to put on the cape.
Okay. You have a very fine. It's like a silvery kind of sheened cape. Hiding in this thing, probably not gonna happen, but it is extremely fine.
Ryuki looks inordinately proud of his cape.
That he did even earn.
Nobody else wanted to open the box. Fuck you.
I was asking you Sal to check it,
Okay.
and then he just didn't respond because he's probably muted.
He could be.
Do I feel special or is this just a cape?
As you put it on, you can feel the tingle of strong magics roll over you.
I think this cape has magic on it, right? He
Yep.
says.
Yo, command it to billow. See if that works.
Ryuki tries.
Ryuki kind of strains as he would need probably some moments of contemplation on this cape to make it activate.
You need to attune to it.
Okay. What do I roll for that? Arcana?
Nothing.
You
do it on a
you
short
roll.
rest.
Yeah, you roll asleep.
Oh, nice. Nothing's happening.
You can feel its latent magic effects if you could only activate them. Again,
If only someone knew what the magical effects could be.
lights are reaching up into the ceiling. You guys think that you have perhaps checked every nook and cranny of this place. What would you wish to do?
I suppose we've passed the trial.
Got a sweet cake.
I
too.
guess we can come out.
Yeah.
I guess let's head back and see if there's more trials to need to be done.
Okay, you guys head back up. You're gonna notice one thing immediate to you. As soon as you guys step up, the wall that is opposite the hallway that you entered, you see a doorway that is now open. Instead of like a black, misty, a block off, you see nothing but white. So, the question before you, do you continue with the trials, or do you move forward?
What do you guys think?
It looks like we don't need each one.
Maybe it'll make it easier down the line. So there's another wall we'll run into.
Yeah, I'm inclined to think that there's got to be a reason to do these, if anything.
Yeah,
If it was just
I
yeah,
couldn't tell
like
you what it is, but
Well, if that cape is any indication, there's probably some ward at the end of the
Or that.
or certain death because it's a haunted mansion.
I mean, we could hit the trial of the sun next.
I really hope this isn't a ghost cape and stays with me.
Balls.
Just walks outside, the cape dissolves. right, right.
This cape is actually a drow make and disintegrates in direct sunlight.
So are we, let's put it to a vote, do we want to continue with the trials or head forward?
I'd like to continue.
Yeah, I was thinking the trials. Like, let's get more of them done.
I was saying, Charles, let's do it. I thought Lupu was actually helping anything intellectual.
Who says they're all intellectual?
Yep, but if those...
Hey, you find me a punching puzzle, I will punch the shit out
I
of it.
feel like the next two are going to be punching puzzles.
Okay, so...
As long as you don't start cutting yourself like other people.
As you
No.
as you guys come up, notice that you will see that the moon rune on the altar is now glowing.
Fucking moon runes.
Fucking moon runs.
And we went
wonderful.
racist. All right. I'm thinking sun. Anyone else thinking sun?
Yeah.
Sure, let's do it.
Yeah.
We did do moon. I guess it kind of fits.
Yep.
Okay. As you guys walk over, you read the placard. Again, there is a lever to the side. Do you pull it?
Yeah, I pull it.
Okay.
Lupu will feel
My
like
man.
he's actually got something to contribute with lever pulling.
All right. Fantastic.
Last
You are our best lever puller.
time.
Again, the floor begins to rumble slightly as the tiles start to give way. Stairway forms. Instead of orbs of light descending down, you can see small pockets of flame guiding your way.
Ooh.
What do you mean by pockets of flame? Like torches on the wall? Or...
They're not torches. They're just balls
There's just-
of flame.
Oh, goody.
Great
Think
balls of
what
fire?
think what Shizuka and I tend to throw around, except they're holding still.
I put my hand close to one to see if it's warm.
It is. It's fire. Fire warm.
Okay, I'm just making
Take
sure. I'm double
one. Take
checking.
one damage.
Taking one for science. No, you don't have to put your hand in to know if it's hot.
Put your hand in it. Figure it out.
All right. As
See if you can bat it around.
As you guys descend down, you'll see another familiar room. It's smooth walls, a floor, ceiling. You're not noticing any cracks whatsoever in the stonework. Walls are roughly 20 foot by 20 foot by 20 foot. Across the room, you see the only door leading out. It is halfway. Think of a door that retracts into the ceiling. It is halfway open at the moment. The only other thing of note, in the center of the room, there is a small divot. It looks like roughly the size of a medium-sized person could lay there and be roughly flush with the floor. What do you guys do?
I'm not doing it. I'm not going in that hole. Divot thing.
Okay, we got one nope.
Reiki strikes.
Sorry, I got distracted checking to see if 1 point of fire damage would actually do anything to Rachado, and the answer is no.
How would what?
You have
What?
resistance to fire damage. If it did 1 point of damage, that would become 0. because
Oh,
it
that's
rounds
right.
down.
I forgot I've got fire resistance.
Yeah, it could, the entire system's a round down.
Yeah.
All right. So we got one nope. What is everyone else doing?
Wait,
so
is
it's
this...
just a place to lie down?
Yes, it looks like again it's a divot in the floor, roughly the size of a medium
Sure.
creature.
I would say the puzzle says something shine us so bright as we lie awaken us the stars we truly are. So
Oh, fuck it. I'll do it.
Wait, can I grab a fire and then lay down?
From one of the orbs.
Yeah.
What are you grabbing it with?
Your hands.
I mean, I'm dumb, so my hands.
Okay, make me a con check.
I'm good at these.
Okay, so
That's what I said about my investigation, and then I rolled terribly.
I mean, I've got a +6.
all right, so you reach to grab the fire that is kind of floating there, half attached to the wall. You're going to take 4 points of damage,
Okay.
as you cannot grasp it in a way to remove it from the wall, even though it is not attached.
Son of a bitch.
But it has left you with a reminder, and you hear a gentle you idiot.
Hey,
I look at my bag and go, should I grab it with you?
Yo, I was just thinking that.
So I would cry like a bitch.
Whoa, is that a challenge?
I do believe it was.
Yo, I think that was a challenge.
All right, that did not work. Plan B.
I mean, I'm out of ideas other than grabbing it with the haversack.
Why
Do
not
we have
just
an unlit
leave?
torch?
I have several unlit torches.
I
What
have
if we-
a lit torch.
I'm going to pull out an unlit torch and light it using one of the fires on the wall.
I was gonna say,
Come.
please leave it around.
You now have a lit torch.
It's a normal ass lit torch.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe. Who knows?
Right. I don't have detect magic. I forgot.
Oh.
So I'm gonna go lie down in that divot. In the meantime, Boo, why don't you just pick up the fucking fire with the bag? Since he seems to be up to the challenge.
I look at the bag to see if he refutes this at all.
Oh, he hears everything. If that bag could frown, you would see it in the folds of its flaps. You do that, I will lose all of your shit.
You don't have any of my shit.
You'll get drunk stupid one day, and you'll put something, and I'm gonna fuck it up.
Talks a big game, doesn't put out. Anyway, I'm gonna lie down in the divot now.
Okay. What is everyone else doing?
I'm waiting to see if anything happens.
As of now, nothing happens. The doorway at the other end is still halfway up. You guys have not been able to grab the fire.
Are there any mirrors or lenses or anything like that in here?
There is nothing in this room. It is all smooth stone.
Hal's gonna go look under the door.
Does it look like we can extinguish or cover up the light?
Fantastic. Roll initiative.
Do I have to roll at disadvantage?
What do you think?
Aha!
I think I react pretty fast for being for lying down on the ground.
Oh shit, I didn't click my token.
Roll again and enter the 20.
Well, that's not nearly as impressive.
Well, you still got a 21.
I did. There's my 20 for the night. The rest is gonna be ones.
All right.
Watch you me.
I'm going to put a .3 on mine because I believe I have the better dex.
Since his was on 20, yes. Yes, you do.
Is that everybody? Who am I missing?
Uh,
I have Hal, Makoto, Machado, Isao, Lubu,
Ryuki.
Lux.
There you go.
Yeah, Ryuki.
I'm here.
There. Yeah, I see you.
Okay.
All right, let me reorganize.
Should I roll for Shizuka?
Yeah. Do you still have control of her character?
Surprisingly, yes. Surprisingly, yes.
So if you don't mind.
Man, that's sick. -1.
I know, right?
Man, that's sick 4.
Okay. However, we are going to be doing a quote-unquote surprise round, which is going to involve Hal only. This is what happens. Everyone starts to hear gears turning and churning. Hal, the door before you is starting to slide closed. You know that if you're quick enough, you're able to just tuck and roll and get under there. However, you would be leaving your companions. You don't know if you'll be able to get back in time. So the choice is yours.
Be a dick or not to be a dick.
oh god.
Channel your inner Isao.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
That means run the fuck away.
Bravely ran away.
Oh god.
When danger reared its ugly head, he bravely turned his tail and fled.
Brave Sir Robin turned about and gallantly he chickened out.
I'm so glad that was the Monty Python quote we did. Because you know it's not D&D until you quote Monty
He
Python.
beat the very brave
Hal,
retreat.
tick tock, tick tock.
Okay, I stay.
Okay,
I jump back and just
great.
get my staff ready.
Again, the gears, everything kind of churns around you. The ceiling starts to descend down. What was once a 20-foot ceiling is now 18 feet. What do you guys do? All of the exits appear to be closed off.
Okay, the ceiling is collapsing.
Makoto.
Well, I'm gonna blast the door. Just
Okay.
Panic. It's
So you're gonna stand up, blast the door with.
Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Make me a roll. All right.
That
Roll.
hit right.
I want you to roll damage.
And I get a second attack with that.
Okay.
Also, this music sounds hella familiar.
Roll damage. Oh, awesome. All right. Tanaka lets out a blast, followed by a second blast of Eldritch Power. The first one hits the door square, bounces off, coming right for Asao.
Oh, lovely.
Make me a reflex, or sorry, a dexterity save. Okay, you will take.
Yeah, that's a good save.
Yeah, you will take half that damage. All right.
Alright.
The natural one, Makoto. You may make me a dex save at disadvantage. Oh. Again, you will take the full brunt of that blast as it comes ricocheting back directly at you. Lou, it is now your turn.
Fucking hell, I hit myself in the face.
Wait, what are we actually fighting right now?
Each other?
I guess I'm
The
okay.
Okay, so think of yourself in a very square room. All of a sudden,
Right.
the doors snap shut. The ceiling is descending down upon you. You can see it coming.
Okay.
Your companion Makoto fires a couple eldritch blasts at the door. In Star Wars garbage chute action, bounces off the door, striking. Isao was barely able to dodge out of the way. Just taking a glancing blow. The other one bounced directly back and slammed into Makoto.
Okay. I'm gonna make I failed a perception roll. I don't perceive a goddamn thing.
You are aware that the ceiling is collapsing.
God.
Maybe.
It dropped
I
about
guess-
2 feet ish. It might have been 6. It's hard to tell.
Right. Well, so that was a roll to see if the door seemed solid and that we would not be able to break it down. Obviously, I rolled that. And am I able to roll another perception check to see if there's anything in the room that I can use to kind of brace against the ceiling? Or is that not a thing?
You don't need to make a check because you know there is nothing. The only things in this room are what you brought in with you. There were 2 exits. There was an exit, an entrance, and then there's that divot in the floor. There is literally nothing else.
Oh, God. Does the divot in the floor seem deep enough that we could lay in it and not get crushed?
The divot in the
There
floor
are
looks
7
like
of
it's
us.
deep enough that one person could lay
Yeah.
in it.
That's kind of what I thought. God damn it.
Right,
Alright.
Ryuki.
Well, I'm gonna go over and just beat the shit out of the door then.
Okay, like physically with your weapon?
Yeah, just
Okay.
trying to break it down.
Can he
Oh.
tunnel fight the door?
No.
No, I cannot.
It-
I
it-
mean, the door can't move anyway, so it's not like he could get an opportunity attack.
go ahead
Never.
and roll me an attack, Lux. I'll give you one. I'll give
attack?
you one attack.
Okay.
You hit solidly. Your halberd, keep in mind it is magical, just bounces off that door as though it's being repelled from it.
Okay.
Forcefully pushed back. Now, Ryuki.
I communicate that to the rest of the party so no one else tries.
Have any of us actually tried laying in the divot?
I was
Makoto
lying in it.
was. He stood up, fired a blast, and got drilled in the chest.
I was under the impression that lying in the divot is what triggered the fucking trap.
Wait, I've got a stupid idea. Oh yes, I'll do it.
And and you can do it on your turn. Yeah, Ryuki.
Makoto, try laying back down.
Okay. Do you want to take any actions? Obviously, you guys have free action to speak.
I honestly don't know what to do right now. So
Okay.
No.
Tick tock.
Okay.
Richado, your stupid idea. Go.
I'm going to attempt to walk backwards through the door.
Your back brushes up against the door. It is closed.
Okay, it is not. It is not the. Hey.
Ryuki is going to look at Richado and be like, Richado, me and him are supposed to be the dumb ones.
Hey,
Well, I mean,
remember the flesh wall.
It's a moment of panic. The ceiling drops another foot or two. You can see that the smooth surface is starting to glow a kind of a warm yellow. Hal.
When I looked under the door, did I see anything?
It was hard to tell. As soon as you got close to it, it slammed shut.
Okay. Nobody's in the ditch right now?
Makoto is kind of half standing in it.
I'm just gonna slide in and like look up at the ceiling and
Okay.
see if I see anything.
Alright, so Hal just kind of moves, slides in. Makoto is half standing over him, so to speak. Is Discord breaking up?
No, Riz,
Can you guys hear me?
Back.
That's
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
So it's Shizuka, your mic is all sorts out of whack if you can hear us. If somebody could send them a message real quick.
There's nothing I can do about that. There's
Oh, now I can
my
hear you.
roommate has the AC going full blast, so I'm sorry if you're hearing any background noise.
No, we're hearing it echoes.
Oh, I have nothing.
Yeah,
I got
it was
nothing.
just static for a while, but I can hear you now.
do I see anything on the ceiling that would indicate any kind of...
The entire ceiling looks like it is now a warm yellow. Let's catch Shizuka up here real quick. You guys are in the Trial of the Sun. Essentially, you're in a 20-foot cube. There was an entrance, an exit. The walls are completely smooth. As Hal approached the exit, the door slams shut. The ceiling is now moving down upon you guys. There is one spot in the center of the room. It's a divot. It looks like one medium-sized creature could lay down in it. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna lay down in it.
Makoto's in there right now.
Well, technically, Hal is. Makoto standing above him.
This is getting
Oh.
increasingly awkward.
Well, I didn't know that, so...
No. It's totally fine. You just joined us, so.
So I was looking for anything in the ceiling that would indicate some kind of plan.
The ceiling is now glowing a warm yellow.
Does anyone have anything reflective? She asks that out loud.
I've got my really tiny silver snake pin. Does that count?
Point it upwards toward the light. See if you can reflect the light back.
Okay, and you can do so on your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, not a problem. Isao.
Isao doesn't know what to do, so he's not going to do anything. He's just going to sit down and
Crippled by indecision.
meditate.
Yeah, not a problem. All right, so top of the order, the ceiling drops down. It's hard to estimate, but it is definitely getting closer. The warm yellow starts to get a little deeper. Now we're starting to get some orange colors. Is it getting a little warmer in here? Makoto.
Where beauty dwells is where you shine, where the source of all is light. May you forever shine on us so bright as we lie awake in the stars. I'm casting Produce Flame,
Okay.
and I'm not throwing it. I'm just holding that fucking thing up
Okay.
as a light source.
Lou, this is now your turn.
Wait, what was that you just read?
Oh,
Out of
sorry, 1 second. Shizuka, if you look in your journals, you will now see the Trial of the Sun. It is the quote unquote puzzle. the riddle. You should have it in your journals now as
Okay.
as a handout. But
Thank
Lou,
you.
yep, Lou, your turn.
In an act of desperation, I take out a bunch of javelins and I try to prop them so that they're all standing upright and would catch the ceiling.
Okay, not a problem.
I don't know how many you want me to be able to
Yeah,
prop up.
I just know what you're doing. You're pulling them out. There's not enough. There's too much space to actually do any propping, but you've got them set, ready to prop whenever it gets appropriate. Okay.
All right.
Ryuki.
I don't know. Reiki's gonna do nothing.
Okay. This is panic setting in.
I just don't see anything I can do here reasonably.
Ah, fair enough. All right.
The door has already been tried multiple times.
It has. Magic cast on the walls seem to be bouncing off. Good times. The ceiling, now at this point, catches fire. You can see the flames licking as it is now about... it's moved about half the distance. It is coming for you. Richado. What do you do?
Well, at least we're not gonna be crushed to death.
So, quick question, real quick. Wait, it's a quick question. What are these little circles that are around?
That was another puzzle that you had missed for the moon.
Oh.
It was solved.
It was solved very quickly.
It took about 30-40 minutes. But anyways, Richado.
I'm going to elect to lay down on the floor and use my tiny little pin to attempt to reflect light back at the ceiling.
Alrighty. Hal, you were still laying in that spot?
Yeah, anybody have any ideas?
Many. Most of them are dead.
Does anybody have any useful ideas?
No, you should have led with that.
You should have went through the door when you had the chance.
Fair enough. Alright, with no ideas, we move on to Shizuka.
Shizuka's actually going to stand resolute, and
The
she's...
walls.
Well, why didn't you on your turn, huh?
And then gets knocked down by the ceiling.
He only knows what to do on other people's turns. Go ahead.
So, question about the spell, Sacred Flame. Do I have to throw it the moment I cast it, or can I hold
Yes.
on to it? Oh, I have to throw it?
Sacred Flame is just like you smite something with fire.
Alright. So, for her first action, she's actually going to look around the walls, see if like there's anything else that gives any indication.
Okay, you may make a perception check.
Okie dokie.
As you're, again, glancing around the room, the ceiling is crushing down upon you guys. It's smooth, smooth, smooth. You see Lou has set up some javelins. He seems to be kind of eyeing the distance between the top of the javelin and the ceiling, scratching his head. He doesn't know if it's going to work or not. But you're not noticing anything out of the ordinary. It is just smooth walls.
And then I guess like for my other action, like what would have been my move action, she's just gonna cast Produce Flame and just hold it.
Okay, not a problem.
So
Sal,
pretty much the same thing I'm doing.
Pretty much.
are you sitting resolute?
Yeah.
I'll get up and I'll run my hands along the wall to see if there's indentations that I might not be able to see. South wall this turn, if you don't let me do the entire row.
I will allow you to do a perception or investigate, your choice.
Alright, I will do investigate.
All right, you're going to be able to cover roughly half of the room or so, as you're just kind of you're trying to do it in a hurried manner, but still do a good job. You're testing for nooks and crannies, switches, anything, and you are just coming up short. All right, the ceiling starts to move down. We're at about 8 foot now for those characters who are 6 foot tall or so. You are starting to feel the flames. It does not feel pretty. The ceiling is now a burning red heat. Fire is licking off. You can see the flames dripping down. Makoto.
This seems like slightly overkill. Wait, does anybody know
Is Hal still lying down the divot?
He sure is. What a bastard.
Okay.
Hal's saving himself anyways.
Where beauty dwells is where you should.
Does anybody know
You
any
are the
prayers
source
for
of all men's life. May you forever shine on us so bright. As we lie, awaken us the stars that we truly are. I'm holding my hands up.
Okay. And you're roughly 5 or 6 foot?
5.
Okay, so you're not quite touching. You can feel the heat licking down upon you. Do you have any sort of fire resistance?
No.
Okay, you're going to take 5 points of damage as your hands start to... You try to hold it there. I will, if you wish to hold that pose, you may make me a constitution.
I'm sorry, I thought will save.
The body is going to give out before the mind here.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I'll
Just reflex is going to.
Yeah, Constitution save, right? God damn it!
Yeah, it's just it's too hot. You know that you can't take that. That is not a natural fire. Right, Richado?
So, quick question. What are these red markings here?
Nothing to do with the puzzle.
Yeah, we're just in a room. We're in Theater of the Mind right now. Though the room is roughly a cube like that. Alright. It is now Lou's turn. Did you want to do anything else, Makoto, before we moved on? Obviously you're standing there, but did you want to do anything else?
I legitimately can't think of anything.
Okay. Lou.
Oh no.
The ceiling's about 8 foot. How long are your javelins?
I don't know how long are javelins. Like 5 feet.
Yeah. So it's still got a little ways to go. You know, if you stand here much longer, that ceiling is gonna burn off the top of your head.
Okay. Can I make an intelligence save or an investigate just to I guess see if Blue Boo in character can figure out what the hell is supposed to go on?
You want to try to figure out more of the riddle? Just to give you guidance?
Yeah.
So,
If
I think this
you're
would be
going to
more
allow
of a wisdom-based.
Well, that's even better.
So, I would allow you to make some sort of insight check.
Okay.
Oh, I thought Maggie put you at.
I can incite things.
All right, so you're thinking here. Okay. Without giving away any sort of puzzle, you think that the answer's in there. It's got to be a play on words somewhere. Again, shining ceiling, stars bright. Again, you know that if you stand here against this flame, you are going to start to feel its effects.
Okay. Well,
you would feel that standing it is probably going to be pain.
well, then I lay down and try to hold and prop up as many javelins as I possibly can.
Okay.
I've got
Lay down, or are you going to go to like a knee?
I'm going to try to lay down and like hold them in my armpit and between my legs.
Okay.
in my hands and stuff like that.
Ryuki.
Ryuki's going to look at Lubu and just shrug and lay down. He just sits there, like, arms and legs just, like, spread, like he's just sitting on a hill on a summer day or some shit.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. All right. The ceiling is now dropped down to about 6 foot. Anyone who is still standing may make a Constitution save if they wish to remain standing. Would that be anyone?
I'm not standing anymore.
Yeah, no, the thing I was planning on trying clearly did not work out. So
All right,
I'm dropping.
those who are currently standing at this point. Let's see, Richado, you're above 4 foot, right? You're 5.
I am lying down.
Yeah. Okay, so that's taken care of. Anyone who is currently standing is going to take 5 points of fire damage. So go ahead and record that, please.
Is anyone standing at this point?
Nope.
I don't think so. I think everybody is
Are you
laying
giving
down.
us the option to drop prone now? Is what I'm asking.
If anyone was standing, they would be forced down. All right. So the ceiling drops 6 foot, 4 foot, 3 foot. Hangs there for a second. The puzzle resets and retracts up. The doors. Sorry, not doors. The door where you entered in opens up. You can see in the ceiling one of the tiles has given way. Not now, honey.
Oh, god damn it, we're fucking idiots.
Ah! The lay down.
The solution was just lie down and wait.
You can
Yeah,
see
it was-
what appears to be some sort of... It's not a coffer, but it looks like a small box or something up in the ceiling. It is 20 foot in the air.
Damn, too bad I didn't go with the,
Wait, I'm not sure. In that case, I'm not sure we solved the puzzle.
We could always make the ceiling come down again.
How about we all sit outside and do that?
Or how about why don't one half of us stay in here, lie down, the other half wait outside?
It's 20 feet up.
It is 20 foot up. You can see in the center, again,
Wait,
one of the
wait.
tiles
How
has
high is
given
the
way.
ceiling?
20 foot.
I've got this, guys. I've got
Okay,
this.
yeah, let's get outside.
Yeah, I've got this.
The rest of us get outside. You've got it. You got this.
If you're trying to get the ceiling to come down, it will not.
No.
I was about to say, Ryuki, give me a boost real quick, just like
No, fuck it. Fuck it.
You're wasting a spell slot. Oh.
They come back on a short rest. Fuck off.
All right. So you misty step up there. So there's not enough space for you to stay there. So essentially, you're gonna have to poof up there and try to grab it real quick.
That was the plan. Yes.
Okay. So make
Let's
me.
say,
the guy who doesn't
Athletics?
take fall damage. Dude.
I will.
Because it's
I will let you try to hang there with athletics, or I will let you try to do essentially like a dex based attack with an AC 10 to grab it. Not you.
So just a dex check with a DC of 10.
Yes.
Is what you're saying?
Okay, you're able to grab a hold of the small box. It is roughly, it's about a 3-inch cubed side box. 3-inch by 3-inch by 3-inch.
All right.
And then do you fall?
With the box?
You fall 20 feet?
Yeah, fuck it.
Have you ever fallen 20 feet?
I wanted to do this.
Yeah, I have
Slow
actually.
fall, guys.
All right, hold on here.
Slow
I'm
know
gonna
what?
make a
Will
dex save
fall
to catch
require-
him. I don't think I do.
So you're gonna take 7 points of damage from the landing. You have the box in tow. At this point, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. I got some kiddo aggro, and then we'll pick right back up. Okay?
Also, Makoto, I can spend a key to triple my jump distance. I
don't
could've
fucking
just verticaled it.
Or
I
it
don't-
could have, done Featherfall.
That's 2 spell slots being used for this then.
Oh well.
I also don't fucking care. It was worth it to me.
So what was the moon puzzle?
It was
We
just the
had
moon
to-
phases.
We had to use the one of these and one of these to make each of the phases of the moon. It
So
was not
wait, we
difficult.
couldn't get the ceiling to move again after we did that.
Apparently it's a single. It was a
It's a
single
single-use
time
thing.
thing. Yeah.
Oh,
So my question is which way did we come in from?
The trial
some
room.
direction.
Theater
Yeah.
of the mind. It's like one of the directions.
So then guess I have to ask: is the direction that we have to go to next is that sealed off?
We have to
No.
go back now. It's so far as far as from the other room that we went into, the other puzzle room. It was just head back up, and then it opens up a passage in the main room.
So what's left? The Trial of the Sea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you guys do the whole "I'm gonna cut myself and pour blood into a chalice" thing?
No.
No.
Good.
Also, Hal
We-
will take this time to let everybody know. Oh, by the way, the whatever was in that trial of the eye is now gone. I noticed it on the way down.
Why didn't you tell us before we went down here?
Oh, well, because you were all already down here, and I had to catch up, and it's gone. What the hell else is like?
I think the next question they're gonna ask is why didn't you just cut yourself to add more blood to it?
Also, I was deliberately holding off on the trial of the sea until you got here.
Thank you, much appreciated.
Anyway, I'll be right back.
I mean,
Okay.
I wanted to do that one first. But
All right, I am back.
Oh,
I've got
just-
a double your
I'm
voice.
going to have a smoke.
You're fine. Go ahead.
yeah, that's how I wanted to do finish out the blood trial first. But no, now the prize is gone.
What do you mean?
Right? Teach you guys. Hal told us that the thing has
I
disappeared.
Told everybody
What?
that the thing disappeared, or at least I didn't see it anymore. Which haunted house.
That is
stuff-
correct. You can see that the all of the teeth have retracted, and that ingot is no longer present.
So either it wasn't there in the first place, or somebody stole it like an asshole.
Well,
She's just intimidated by my awesome new cape.
Did anybody open
got
the other
jealous.
box?
Not yet. We're gonna wait for Makoto to come back before we open it.
Alrighty.
So I guess we're going to go back to the main room where all the entrances to the trials are.
Yeah.
And I guess if you guys want to go cut yourselves and spill blood on the thing, go have at it. At this point, I'm just done.
It's already done. It's
one, the trial's completed, and two, the reward of the trial is gone.
I mean, if anything, the reward of the trial is still in that thing, so you want to break it open. I mean,
agree that the cutting yourself jokes have fucking gotten old now.
no, I'm saying like if, unless I'm misunderstanding it, the teeth have fully retracted, correct?
Yes.
That is correct.
What I'm saying is, if you guys want to have at it, you can break it and get whatever's in there.
It's gone. That's literally what I've been telling.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you because
Then
volume.
say I didn't hear you. Don't. Whatever.
Calm down. The teeth have fully retracted. Whatever that ingot was, that was the price, so to speak, is missing, is gone.
Got it.
Well, thus far, it seems like the challenges are getting harder and harder.
wouldn't say harder. I would say deadly. Well,
Deadlier?
yeah.
I mean, our last challenge wasn't hard. We're just retarded.
But
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, what else do you immediately think of when, oh, hey, the ceiling is going to crush me?
I stand there and embrace my fate. I press F and pay my respects to the ceiling.
I was about to start praying to the ceiling just because of the prayer thing.
I did entitle that music Sun Crusher.
Swear to God, if you started like praying to the ceiling, I'll slap you.
What? I would have been playing to Adama Arasu. It's just the ceiling is kind of right there, so pray at the ceiling.
I need a skill roll for snacks.
Skill roll for snacks.
Yeah.
On that note, I'm gonna grab a snack while we're still.
1d4 bags of Doritos appear.
Does anybody have Heroic Feast yet?
Nope.
Well,
I wish I had that in real life.
I guess I'll go grab some Triscuits. Maybe another beer. Mind only the wheat thins are left.
I will go ahead and pop that one up. Just in case we want to do it.
I'm back with some Triscuits. Well, no,
Nice.
wheat thins. Wheat thins because we're out of Triscuits.
Oh, woe is you.
It is a gigantic disappointment.
Wheat
I got
thins.
pizza and bugles.
Oh, I freaking love bugles. Are they the caramel ones?
No.
Yeah, I like
Still
just the
good.
regular plain bugles.
Those are good. Something about the caramel ones, I'm just like, oh my god, it's like crack.
Yeah, I like caramel corn, but honestly, outside of that, I don't like caramel in a lot of places.
I've moved into a very claustrophobic room.
Oh, good.
It's good for you.
Puts hair on my chest.
I'm back.
Welcome back. And I
Thank
think that should be everybody. All right.
I'm sorry for the wait.
Yeah, no problem. As you guys come back up from the stairs, you will notice that 3 of the 4 altars are now glowing, and also the exit of the white light is also still there.
Wait, which one's the third one?
What? Oh, you weren't here. Hal had made a discovery. Hal?
So all of the teeth on the eye puzzle when we left the moon puzzle, were gone, and so is the ingot or whatever was inside.
Oh, so you guys cut yourself enough?
No, we got back and it was gone.
Some asshole did it and then stole it.
While we were in the trial of the moon, the trial of the eye got completed by someone.
Yes,
What
it was by me. As he takes out the ingot.
Huh.
Didn't want to distract anybody while we were dying in a fire.
You can hear behind Lubu, oh, look at the size of the sack on that one.
At that point, she's like a little tensed up and like turned to the switch of the voice, and she still has her produce flame ready.
Wait, have you not met the sack yet?
No.
Oh.
I mean,
How many sessions did you miss? Jeez.
Yeah, right?
Well, I was here for the last one, but it never talked.
It
It
did.
didn't talk in the last one. If it didn't, I didn't.
We
Okay.
found it in the one before
I've missed
that
2
as well.
sessions, and this is my first time meeting the pack, but I'm just playing it off.
Oh, okay.
That's your pleasure.
Right, I forgot you thought.
Don't give me to those two.
Would you like to come with me?
No.
No, my bag.
Have you figured out what kind of metal that is yet, Miss Sal?
Any dwarven blood in the party?
No.
No, we're all human.
Except for Chato.
I think I speak Dwarven.
Unfortunately, the language is not really going to hurt or help you much. All right. So, choices. First,
One
is
trial
anybody going to open that box?
I mean, I'm holding it, so I might as well open it.
Alright.
Okay. You pop it open. Inside, you can see it's not gold. It's more of a rose gold color, but it is a ring. On the top, you're familiar with it. It's not a pearl. It's more like abalone, and it seems to be. It's odd. It kind of looks like it can change shape a little bit.
I think I know what the. I think I know what this is.
Right now, the abalone is. It's kind of. It's about 3/4 of it appears to be dark.
Huh, that's weird.
Do you slide the ring on?
Fuck it, why not?
All right, you lose. No, I'm kidding. You slide.
You lose everything. Oh.
You slide the ring on, and you can immediately feel its power and weight in your hands.
But it's not something I need to attune to this, don't I?
As of right now, you have no idea of any properties that it possesses, but you can feel its magic. Similar to those of you who have magic weapons, again, they have a little bit of quality to them. Nothing like these last 2 items that you have found.
Not that anybody would know that about the Cape of Ryuki.
Correct.
So magic-y stuff is what we found. Cool.
Wait, you figured out what it was, Ryuki?
No. I have no idea what it is. I just know it's magic.
Aha! I believe this could be magic.
Shizuka speaks up. May I?
No.
Damn.
Well, I wasn't talking to you, so.
Who,
Uh,
for the record,
she-
who were you talking to?
Makoto.
Okay.
I mean, you can look at it.
Is anyone willing to wait 10 minutes?
I'd rather
Yeah.
just get the puzzle done, but
Yeah, let's finish the puzzle, then figure it out. Then identify all of them in bulk. How's that sound?
Based
Alright.
on my cape.
Okay, so it sounds like you guys are wanting to undertake the trial of the sea.
Yep.
All right.
Might as well. Seems like the thing to do, you know.
All right. As you approach, a apparition will appear before you. It appears to be someone, a clergy member, perhaps. Someone. They look a little anachronistic, as they're dressed in very old garbs. One thing that is apparent in their kind of translucent blue skin. You're not exactly sure if that's because they're an apparition, but they appear to be elf blood. But at the sides of their necks, you can see slits, as though they have gills. They will look at you. Greetings. They will. This person will directly look at Ryuki, Shizuka, and give a very deep, respectful bow.
I'm very uncomfortable with this.
I look at it, go. Wait,
She's
where's my
cool.
bow?
Shizuka, ignoring the rest of the party, will just bow back to this creature before her.
Ah, welcome, true believers. A trial our Lord has set before you. It will be very dangerous. It will take all of your faith, all of your strength, and that of your companions.
Well, I'm willing to undertake this trial.
Yes, but are your companions? As failure means death.
So did it last time. Usually does, honestly.
Yeah, I'm still having PTSD flashbacks to that massive rock almost crushing us. I'm ready to go.
But you mean the ceiling?
Yes. It was on fire. It was very
Yes,
dramatic.
Okay, so I'm just gonna do this as a DM courtesy. This acolyte or whatever of Susano is offering you a trial. The reward is going to be very great. Failure will result in death. Just so you guys know. Now,
Is it permanent?
When has that ever stopped us?
well, that's up to the gods per se. It could be total party death. It could be individual deaths. But this trial is basically designed to, again, this isn't just me as a DM explaining it. This acolyte is going to explain a little bit about the trial. It is going to test your coordination, your faith, not only in Susano but in each other. It will require every one of you to complete this.
Yeah, well, we're fucked.
Yeah, we're fucked.
We're fucked, but that's not gonna stop me.
Yes.
Exactly.
So you can carry on, or fuck off, basically.
I would love to carry on.
We're gonna carry on, but before we go in, I'm gonna ask how good is everyone in regards to their health points? Because I can cast like one more healing spell to top everyone off.
We're more or less topped off after that rest, aren't we?
Isao is
Oh,
very
well,
pallid.
I was.
Well,
He
okay,
lost
minus
a lot of
taking
blood
healing
taking care of
damage.
that.
Alright, so first things first, she's going to walk over to Isao and cast.
Okay.
Cure-
We're gonna skip past all this as you guys are discussing this. The Susano is going to bless you with his grace. You guys will receive back all lost hit points. You will recover any statuses that you may be under, and you will recover all lost hit dice.
Oh damn, we're really
Oh
screwed.
shit.
So basically, just a reset long rest.
Yes,
Except
and a save point appears. No, I'm kidding.
Huh.
Now I'm
Yes.
scared.
Except for the spell slots, I assume, because
No, he said spell slots
You
too.
did say spell slots.
I didn't hear him say spell slots.
DM
I
did
heard
not
that.
say spell slots.
But
I heard him say spell slots.
But I heard him
yeah.
say it. He said it.
There's literally a fucking recording.
Shh.
Makoto, roll me a D100.
Oh my god, are you actually? What?
Anything that your character had expended for any daily powers, anything like that, you are completely 100% reset. Spell slots, the whole 9 yards.
Also, you've used up all of your RNGesus luck for the rest of this campaign.
Perhaps.
Yeah, really.
I have never rolled a 100 before.
Hey, the kami are behind you. You guys can do this. I believe in you. No one will die.
It's how fertility prays in Shinto.
I feel like you're not being sincere with us. That you secretly want us to
Okay.
die.
So,
Let's do this.
if anyone wishes to back out, this is your last chance. Alright, moving forward. So, here is the trial before you. You guys already have the riddle. You should have it in your mind. This should be good. Now, you guys are going to need to divide, as several pillars of light are going to appear before the altar. There's going to be... let's see. I might be able to do... it's going to be too hard with you guys standing here. Essentially, it's going to be 2 groups of 2 and a group of 1. They will also give a smaller hint. A well-rounded party is best. The one who is left behind shall be the voice of the group, the coordinator.
Wait, 2 groups of 2 and then just one person
Sorry,
on their own?
3 groups of 2, 1 person on their own. I
was gonna
misspoke.
say, yeah, I'm like, 2 people have been left out entirely.
2 people just disappear for the time being. I would say who's the smartest of us?
Isao.
No one.
I may be book smart, but I don't know if you want to leave me behind. What if something tries to kill you?
So my assumption is that the person left behind coordinates all of us, and we have to move in sync.
I've played this board game.
I've played this game before.
Ooh.
This is just to help organize.
So what you're saying is that one person gets to play an RTS with the rest of us as the game pieces.
Yes.
Right, basically. Well, that
There
sure
is
as
a
hell
game
ain't
like
me.
that. I know that game.
That's a... Shit, I don't even know who should be the coordinator.
I'm a chess Knigget if I've ever seen one.
I'm gonna vote Hal.
Yeah, hell is
Okay.
fine by me.
Lou, just throwing the chessboard over does not make you a chess king.
No, I said I'm a Knigget, not a king.
Oh, I misheard you.
You can't use that word. That's their word.
Let's decide
God damn it.
first.
Great, all the fucking Kniggets are gonna write into us.
Let's figure out what the well-rounded parties would be first, probably.
We
Okay.
have 4 main damage dealers.
All right.
And then 2 buffs.
The cleric will answer 3 questions.
Oh,
This is discussing to the rest of the party. I wonder if he would tell which paragraphs represented which area. Probably not. That's too much.
No, well, I guess he could just give a non-answer, which would be a bigger waste.
I'm thinking... I think I have an idea for how we should split up the party.
What is your thought?
I'm thinking Shizuka and Boo together. And then Richado and Ryuki together.
Sorry.
Because then we have both of those are like tank healer setups.
And somebody had suggested Hal, that's why I put him there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Hal's the coordinator, and Isao and I are decently okay at avoiding damage, so I
Okay.
think this would be the safest composition. This also puts religiously devout people in each party, assuming Isao is religiously devout.
Uh-huh.
I mean, based on the fact that he got really offended at that one relic not being Shinto, I assume he's religiously devout.
Yes, he is.
So then, what questions should we ask the cleric?
What is your favorite color?
No.
Blue.
What is the
We've already had our Monty Python quota.
Blue,
filled.
as such as the ocean.
Okay.
Smash.
Well, now we have two questions we could ask.
That wasn't Ian, that was Larry.
Out of character. Wait, that counted as one of my questions?
Yes. One more question.
I mean, we could potentially ask about what kind of trial it is, if it's some form of combat or some form of puzzle solving that requires
We could ask what each of the trials represents, the 3 separate ones.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, what each of the paragraphs of the riddle represents.
Okay. The cleric will reply. Each is part of the greater whole. All are equal.
I think I get it.
Yeah.
Makoto, are you sure you don't want to coordinate?
You know what? Yeah, you and Isao probably work together better.
And these are lights, by the way. You guys are drawing on them.
Oh, the 3 dots are.
Yes.
Okay, we have 2 questions left. What should we use them for?
Out of character. Like, unless I'm taking this literally, is this quite literally like get a thing, do what the poem says, and then depending if we get a reply via.
Just like the other puzzles, the answers lie within the riddle themselves. It's just a matter of pulling the right parts for the right meanings.
Because, again, this out of character, looking at the Trial of the Sea, from what I'm assuming, it's when the trial starts, we'll all be sent back to find something. We'll be sent to find 5 things 3 times. And those 5 things is what's indicated in the second part, Mirror Bark.
what? How are you getting?
No, because Privet White, you will paint the lintel of wood sand 5 thrice froth. So I'm assuming we're going to be retrieving something.
Okay, all these riddles have only made sense when we're in the middle of it, so I'm gonna say let's just go.
Well, again, we still have we still have 2 questions to ask.
It's not gonna give us any
No,
answers.
nobody said that you had to ask them now.
Yeah, we can ask them once we're in that.
Or at least maybe Makoto can.
Yeah, Makoto can ask them.
Oh, I'll have to. I guess. Oh, that's a good question. Will I be able to communicate with everyone freely?
Yes. And they will be able to communicate with you, but not
Not with
each other.
That makes sense.
So we're gonna be
So
DMing furiously.
I have a question, but not for the ghost dude. Do I have to be with the dude who points a spoon at the ceiling when he panics?
What?
What? No.
What?
What spoon?
Or the pin? Whatever.
Hey, that wasn't my idea. That was Shizuka's idea.
No, your idea was
Okay.
to walk backwards into a door.
Any other
Enough.
questions?
Let's save that last question.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Okay, so the trial is now going to undertake. I'm going to move characters real quick.
Oh god, this is... So we're playing We Were Here.
Pretty much.
we're playing 3. We're playing Portal 2.
We Were
No, I
Here is
think-
a more accurate
I
example.
actually have not played We Were Here. So
You're in 2 separate rooms, and you use the radio. One person has the keys to the puzzle, and the other person is doing the physical actions.
And they can't see what each other is doing.
I think I watched Spike play that.
Correct.
You probably watched Womble play it.
Yeah, that.
Now, everybody, those who are paired up should only see the room with each other.
Okay,
Mako-
you might want to disallow me from Hal's character because I can see his room.
and
I was about to say that about Shizuka's character.
same for me and Ryuki.
Well, I was thinking that since Makoto is the one who's directing everything, he could see everything.
No. No.
Give me
No.
1 second.
I was
Is that
thinking
how
I
this
could...
game works?
Yeah.
Because we're constantly filling in for each other.
Yeah.
And then you-
Yeah.
So I am now lost without my partner.
I'll be back.
Okay.
I didn't. We DM'd it.
Oh.
Yeah, we literally can't move the tokens through these rooms.
Hal, if we're Minesweeper, we're fucked.
Shizuka
I mean,
should be
like-
fixed.
A solid fourth of our party is terrible at puzzles, so we're probably fucked.
Oh yeah. No, like straight terrible. Straight
We are-
mentally handicapped. We are rocking some serious extra chromosomes here.
Does that look correct to everyone?
I mean, I can still see Shizuka. Is that correct?
How?
I'll just zoom in so I can't.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, you
mean,
should. You're
wow.
in the same room.
But, Richado, Ryuki, you can only see each other?
Yes.
Well, now that I've zoomed in, yes.
Okay,
Everyone should only be able to see one room.
correct. So, same for Shizuka and Lou?
As well
Mhm.
as me,
Yeah.
Same for Hal and Isao?
No, I can't see anything.
Seriously?
But my eyes are closed, so it's fine.
Oh ho!
Oh
Yeah, I'm good.
my god.
That was awesome. Okay,
Time to open up Notepad.
alright, so, trial is going to start. Alright, so, you guys, the groups of 2, are going to appear into cube-shaped rooms. They are 15 foot by 15 foot by 15 foot. At the bottom of each of those rooms, you all see a center section of a slab that is 3 by 3 squares each. On each of your slabs, you find a tile that appears to be set. There are also 2 tiles set about the cube for each of the rooms. Makoto, before you have basically 3 trumpets or horns that have appeared before you. They seem to be leading off into each of the rooms. There is also a lever that appears before you. You have a left, center, and right position. In the rooms, as you guys appear, you are swimming. There is about 5 foot of water above each of the rooms. Go.
So we can still contact Makoto, correct?
Yes, at the top of each of the rooms, there is a horn that you can speak through.
So Shizuka is the first we'll call out. So we appeared in a room like a 15 by 15 by 15. We're on a 3 by 3 platform. We have a thing with we have blocks with numbers here. What do you have on your end?
Okay. First things first, which horn is that sound coming from?
The center.
Alright, I'm gonna put the lever in the center.
Okay. It appears to do nothing at the moment.
We have blocks labeled 5, 4, 8. Block 5 is in the center.
5, 4, and 8?
Correct, and block 5 is in the center.
Water starts to fill each of these rooms.
Raigi's going to exclaim, "Ah, damn it!"
Well, at least it's not fire this time.
I mean, drowning isn't much better.
I hear you have a really nice sense of euphoria at the end of it.
Oh, that's comforting.
Which horn is that coming from?
There now appears to be about 4 foot of air. That was out of the left.
Moving lever left.
Okay.
Yeah, there are blocks in here. 9.
Yeah,
6,
as you
3.
try to move the lever, currently it is locked. You cannot move it in any position.
Makoto, if you
It is still in the center.
the room is starting to fill with water. We have blocks in here labeled 1, 2, and 7.
1, 2, and 7. Okay, so it sounds like everyone has to. Okay, you have 1, 2, and 7. I need to start writing shit down.
DM, can we move the blocks?
I don't know. Try.
Raigi's gonna
I mean,
use
okay,
the
I was
six.
just making sure that me being able to move it around was a function of the game.
It sure
Well-
is.
Okay.
What were the numbers you had, Shizuka?
4, 5, and 8. 5 is in the center.
5, 4, 8. Okay.
And note that 5 was in the center when we appeared.
But Jesus Christ, are we playing Sudoku?
Yes. I think.
There is now about 2 bits of air. 2 feet of air.
Okay,
Ryuki, I need your numbers.
the 6 is in the top right corner. There's a 9 and a 3 that are free floating that we can move. I cannot move the 6.
Which one's in the center?
None of them are in the center. We can move the other 2. 6 is in the top right corner.
Hal's room, the locked one is middle right, 7.
7. You said the 6 is locked?
6 is locked in place.
All right, pause. Everyone here, I need you to write in the chat your Constitution modifier.
Okay.
Oh, modifier.
Just the modifier.
Like, why is everybody's
Makoto, you do not. As the water fills to the top, you all take your final breath and you hold it in. Makoto, the lever in front of you audibly and visually comes alive. You can now switch it to any position you wish.
Uh-oh.
You're gonna have to decide where the water goes, I think. OC.
I think he's has to decide where the blocks go. Because it's a combination of what he has preset, what we have preset, and what we have free floating.
Let's keep going.
That's a lot of discussion.
Go.
Out of
Okay.
game.
Moving the lever right. That's Hal's group, right?
It
Yeah,
is. Hal, Isao, I'm going to write to you and Makoto.
It's Hal and Isao and Makoto, yeah.
Yeah, sorry if I messed it up.
I was doing it for myself.
Go ahead and keep going while I'm doing this.
Can you do anything with the one tile?
glug.
Oh yeah, we have a pocket of air. Hal will go to that pocket of air and say, the one tile we can move. It's free moving.
We have 2 free moving tiles and 1 locked.
You've got 1, 2, and the locked one is 7, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Also,
Okay.
there's only a small pocket of air. I think all of the rooms have filled up with water.
Shit.
And when you switch it, it opens a channel for an air pocket to form because of the pressure of the air and stuff.
On perfect white, you will paint the lintel of wet sand with 5 right. Move. Sorry, I gotta switch it. Moving to center.
Okay. The right room starts to fill up with water. The center recedes down for a small pocket of air.
God damn it, Maddie! Don't fucking tense me up even more.
Glug glug.
So, have you figured anything out?
Do something with the 5.
The 5 is stuck in place.
Fucking push it. I don't know.
It's in the center. We have 4 and 8 free floating.
You can't push it like a button.
No. Shizuko will walk up to him and actually depress it.
It is a stone tile.
Lulu jumps on it.
Yeah, it is not a button. Lou, if you
Dopey,
wanted to
dopey,
try to
dopey.
move it, make an athletics check.
Hell yeah.
Actually step on it.
Yeah, as again, you're trying. Things are much lighter underwater. Of course, it is not moving. That thing is
Wait.
set.
Is there a ceiling above me within reach of my weapon?
It is 15 foot tall.
So
the answer is
yeah,
no.
actually,
You might.
well,
It'd
if
be
I have
close.
a 10-foot reach on my weapons and I'm about 6-foot-ish, then I feel like I should be able to hold like my halberd by the end and press up against the ceiling to help push me down.
Okay.
I'm gonna move the lever left to keep Rachado from drowning.
All right. As you move the lever left, the water starts to shift. The center room starts to fill back up. The left room now has a pocket of air.
First thing you hear is Ray say, "God damn it!"
Hal, Sal, air is getting short.
What do you need from us?
Does pushing against the ceiling work to depress it,
There,
though?
you
or-
cannot press this button down. It feels like it is a permanent fixture.
Like I said earlier, we have a
Maybe-
6 stuck in.
How?
Good.
A 6, a 3, and a 9, right?
6, 3 in the 9, 6 stuck in the top right corner.
What can you do with the 3 and the 9?
Anything you want.
Do something and tell me what happens.
Raigi's gonna move the 9 down to the top left.
Okay. As you move these into spot, neither the group nor Makoto will notice any difference.
Reiki keeps trying to move it.
Try and arrange it so you have 3, 6, 9.
Alright.
Damn, you're fine.
Reiki moves it.
Again,
3, 6, 9.
Nothing happens. All right.
Tell us when to take a breath.
No. You guys try the different combinations. You're not noticing anything that changes. 2 things here. Makoto, make me a wisdom check. You're gonna garner 2 pieces of information. Don't I have a question left? And it's been quite a while since probably the group on the right has had some air.
Yeah, well, first things first, I'm gonna give some air to, right group.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make it a habit of switching that every minute.
Okay.
Actually, no. I
I was
just
gonna say,
thought,
that sounds like 2 minutes underwater.
yeah, that's 2 minutes underwater.
2 minutes minutes underwater is not
The-
undoable.
Every single
undoable,
person here can do 2
that'll
minutes.
Oh,
Okay.
Trajano.
Rachado can do 2 minutes.
Oh, is it 2 minutes per con?
No, out of character, it's 1 plus con modifier minutes.
Ah,
Oh, so 2 minutes is exactly how much Rachado can
It
do.
sure is.
Lovely.
Uh,
All right. Are you doing anything else?
I would like to know the relevance of 5 thrice froth.
Okay. The cleric will look at you. That is the most appropriate question you could ask. All paths, all roads lead to 5 thrice 15.
Motherfucker. I'm gonna relay that to the party. Like, all of them.
Okay, you do that in quick succession.
Yeah.
Let's see, the middle room.
So we need to make 15 somehow.
So is it now on us?
He has technically you guys are still full of water.
Okay, I'm switching it to center.
Okay, what'd you learn? If
Uh,
anything?
the cleric said something about 5 thrice 15.
No, the cleric said all roads, all paths lead to 5 thrice. Pause. 15. You would know 5 thrice is
5 times
15.
3.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think we need to find a way to make everything add up to 15.
Like every line, or
Is this a goddamn Sudoku puzzle?
no? Sudoku puzzle would imply that you fill in every box with 1 to 9 with no overlap. What they're asking for here is that we have to make at least 3 lines with our preset blocks, especially with the numbers, and 3 lines have to equal 15. And I'm going to assume that the others have preset blocks like that can't move. We have to work off
Which
of
row is
them.
yours? Which row is your locked one?
It's 5 and it's in the center, like the dead center.
Maddie,
Okay, I'm switching.
Rachado,
Left.
I need you to make me a Constitution save.
I'm also switching the lever left.
Okay, you're barely able to hold out as the pocket forms above you. You swim with righteous vigor and take a deep breath. You know that you're not going to be able to do that again.
Rachado is going to shout up to Makoto and just be like, "Hey, I don't envy the idea of having to take breath from Ryuki here, so
Yeah, I'm trying to
think-
coordinate this. Which row is your locked 6 in?
Top, right.
Top right? Okay.
so what's going on?"
We apparently need to add them all up to 15.
Okay, we have a
Look
9
at
and
the
a
3
3
roof.
that are free floating.
Okay, so Shizuka's 5 is in the center.
So
I need to check on Hale's group. Switching
we got a
level.
5 in the center. Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take a deep breath, Richarda.
Yeah, he takes a deep breath.
Okay.
Hale's group.
We've moved our blocks. 1 top middle and 2 bottom right.
So wait, the 7's in the center?
no.
Center right for 7, bottom right for 2, top middle for 1.
Oh shit. Center middle for 7. Okay.
Top down, I think it should go 6, 1, 8, 7, 5, 3. No, 816-357-492.
816, you said?
Yes.
Okay, put the 1 on your top left. Switching to Shizuka. I saw that effect.
I saw it
That
too.
was a mistake.
Yeah.
And then so Shizuka just like so anything?
8 top mid.
8 in the top middle?
Yes.
So above our 5.
Yes.
Okay. And Shizuka moves it. Where do you want the 4?
Still working on it. Switch
Got
it to Hell's group.
Hal.
You asshole.
Sorry. Ryuki's group. I rearranged the numbers. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm rearranging things on Notepad. I'm getting confused. I'm tensed out. Okay. Switching to Ryuki's
Alright.
group. Okay. So you've got So the 6 is in the top. You've got 3 and 9 free floating.
Yes.
All right. 9 bottom mid.
Done.
3 center left.
Center.
Done.
Done.
Switching to Hal's group.
Okay.
And Hal's group. You had the 1 up in top mid already, right?
Correct.
2 bottom left.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
2 is bottom left.
Okay. Go to Shizuka's group.
Okay.
4 bottom right.
4 bottom right?
4 bottom right.
Alright. That's our last block. They're all in place.
Please work.
Okay. That does not work.
Fuck.
Something is off.
So, Atherd, between the 3 things, it is arranged the way that Isao typed it out, right?
That solution that Isao wrote out will not solve.
Wait a minute.
Flop the bottom, Sal. Come on, man.
Did I swap the bottom?
You did.
I did.
Well, that's still not gonna work because 9,
9,
5,
10,
1 is-
11, and then it's 15. 2 9-4s.
15, yeah. It just needs to be
14 plus
swapped.
1.
It needs to be 249, doesn't it?
What?
I don't
It's
know.
492.
Richado, take a level of exhaustion.
Oh shit.
Oh, goody.
I'm switching to Richado's group. Fucking lost track.
Hurry up.
Yeah.
Shout out anytime now. I think Rachado's dying here.
I'm sorry. 492.
Apologies.
Lols.
Thanks.
49. Okay, Ryuki, you've got the 9. Move that to this.
9's in the center.
9 still in the center. Who's got the 2? Fucking.
I
You don't
have it.
Okay. Switch.
Where did Rachado go?
You're already
I'm
moving.
like, oh god, I actually had a moment of genuine panic there.
Just
Moving
like
to Shizuka's group. Shizuka's group.
You know you're getting close. It's just not quite there yet.
What's up?
Move your 2 to the bottom right.
We don't have a 2. We have 8, 5, and 4.
Oh, right. Move the 4 to bottom left.
Okay.
And as soon as that tile is placed, the water begins to drain. However, Richado, I want you to make me one more Constitution save at disadvantage.
Oh, good.
Yeah, having a 1 con here just didn't. Take a second
God.
level of exhaustion.
Good God.
Oh, lovely. Where do I mark exhaustion?
Okay, so with the gear button
Which? Oh,
on the top right,
yep.
in the right bubble, there'll be a thing that says show exhaustion tracking. Set that to on.
Okay, I will find it. Oh, here we go.
And then go back to your main page, the core page. You'll see it below hit dice.
Oh, cool.
And just put it at 2.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right.
That's lovely.
I'm
As
sorry.
the water begins to recede, the party will be transported back to the altar. The cleric will give a deep bow and vanish. Behind them, sticking out of the altar, you see what appears to be some sort of sword.
Shizuka will walk up to it, and she'll gently like grab the sword by the hilt
Okay.
and just pull it out.
Okay. As you pull out, it is an slightly odd-looking katana. It has a rather large, elongated hilt.
Mm-hmm.
As you pull it out, the saya will magically appear on the altar. It seems to be decorated in a kind of in pastel pale colors, blues and pinks, encrusted with seashells and coral.
Traded my cape for the katana, right? He says.
And Shizuka will just take the sai, you said?
The saya,
Or the sheath.
the sheath.
And she'll just like put it in, like, and she'll just like with a click, she'll put it.
As you clasp it closed, you hear a thunder clap.
Yeah, I think.
And then at that point, hearing that, Shizuka will actually get down on her knees and like pray to the altar.
Okay.
I do believe we should do another short rest, because Rachado looks fucked
say-
up.
You need the long rest in order to recover exhaustion levels. Metagame pigeon.
Shut the fuck up.
That's player knowledge.
Does anyone have any breadcrumbs to feed the pigeon?
Nice.
Raiki does look over at Rachado and say, I really wasn't looking forward to doing CPR on you.
That is good. All right.
I'm really sorry about the air thing. I was freaking out.
There wasn't
I
a
would rather
whole lot.
not-
I mean, realistically, you handled that fairly well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no one died, so I mean, this is pretty much the ideal situation.
Look, man, I don't like having the lives of 6 other people entirely in my hands, okay?
Oh, that's extremely stressful.
Especially dependent on a math, when you're also dependent on a math puzzle that we're all yelling at you how to do.
Yeah.
I figured. But how far are we from the entrance so we can actually head back so we can let Rachado rest?
How much do you want for
The entrance? Well, you guys spent 3 game sessions here.
Pretty
I mean, that's not always a good indication of how far we went.
No, it's pretty far back to the entrance of the mansion. Also, we went through a magic tunnel that I don't know how easy it is to go back through.
Right.
Oh, I forgot about
We
the magic
can
tunnel.
rest here.
Shay.
You don't have to go through onto the next trial.
We're balls deep in this
We
shit.
finished all 4 trials, didn't we?
No,
we
the
didn't finish
other
the
trial.
What's
So
the
there's
other trial?
greater trial.
The cup, dagger, blood.
No, Estao did that.
Nobody's paying attention.
No, he's
What
just
other
he's
trial?
just an 8 intelligence.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
look,
it.
Yeah,
I'm
what's
8
this
intelligence too, and even I know.
What's the other trial?
The
Trial?
greater trial. The
Dial.
greater.
The white door, essentially, the white room.
Oh, the one at the end?
All right, so short rest, long rest, continue forward, leave mansion.
Do we attune to these things in a short rest?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, let's attune.
So
I was also thinking now would be a good time to identify them.
So first things, I was actually gonna cast detect magic because obviously these are all magic items. So by doing that,
That wouldn't help. That wouldn't help. You just detect that they're magical.
Also,
Well, no. Would I be able to learn the properties?
No.
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 You
No,
have to
that's
learn
identify
the
which you
class
don't have.
For the School of Magic, but I think that's all that it gives you.
Yeah, it only gives you the school.
I will straight up trade you this cape for that sword.
I don't even know what that cape does.
I don't know
so-
what it is either, but it's magic.
It goes on your shoulders and looks fashionable.
It
Well,
is actually a pretty
let's
fantastic
not
looking
worry about that. Let's worry about short rest, long rest, move forward. Really, yeah,
So
basically.
we're gonna
Um,
let's
my-
short rest for now.
Oh, I was gonna
What were you
say
gonna say?
my vote would be long rest because even if it gets interrupted, we still at least get a short rest out of it.
All right, then let's
And-
do that.
Realistically, like Rashado with two levels of exhaustion is functionally worthless, and the only way to cure that is long rest.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
All right,
Then let's do that.
so we'll do a long rest. We will do everybody's attunements as well.
hmm
Let's figure out the fucking training shit around though, because Ryuki seems to really want that sword.
I really want the sword too.
Let's figure it out first.
Yeah, but you're not a frontline melee fighter.
Let's figure out what they do.
Okay. So I'm just gonna give you a basic rundown of what each of the items do. That way you guys can divvy them up. We'll get into the nitty gritty of it at a later point. Okay. So the ring, the sun ring, is essentially a hit point ring. It's going to give the wielder a greater constitution, more hit points, essentially. The it has other features, but we won't get into that. The other ring is basically a greater concentration. It allows the caster, it's not the ring, sorry, the cape allows a caster to concentrate simultaneously on spells. The greater katana is essentially a melee weapon. It does lightning damage and, again, cuts things.
Shizuka, I think you should trade for that cape.
Are you
If
saying
it
this
lets you
cape lets...
concentrate, if it lets you concentrate on 2 spells at once, I think you should trade for that cape.
Yeah.
Also, give the good sword to the guy who can literally just use swords.
I can use swords too.
I
Yeah,
only
but-
can use swords is what he's saying.
Give the
That's what I
sword
do.
to the guy who only uses swords.
Well, we are going to figure this out outside of game time.
That's fair.
So, we're gonna. I'm assuming you guys are down to 2 choices: push forward or pull back.
Push forward.
Push forward.
I'd say push
Always.
forward. We just need to rest up a little bit.
Yep, we already did a long rest. So go ahead
Okay.
and record that.
Um,
Richado, you are at level 1 exhaustion.
Yay! Slightly less useless.
Yeah, not bad. Hey, if you would have hit all 5 levels, you would have died.
Yeah, at least
Uh,
you're
I
there's-
thought it was
dead.
4 levels to death.
Right, you would have hit the once you hit the last level, you would have died.
Yeah.
Essentially. Once you ran out of
Die.
levels, you die.
You didn't die, so I mean,
Exhaustion level 6 is death.
great
Oh, is it?
success.
Yeah.
Great.
No.
All right, what's
Great
next?
success.
All right, so you guys push forward, going through that white light. You guys are essentially magically transplanted,
And you're all dead.
and you die. It's a mimic.
And you died.
Well, we all went towards the white light, right? That means game over.
Yeah, game over. Totally.
Great.
No, we traverse the white light. Break out the Dark Souls boss music.
All right, so you guys step through the light one by one. You are now in a different place. Around you it's almost as if it's a vast nothingness. You see a decorative bridge spanning farther than the eye can see. You can smell not exactly the ocean, but something primordial almost. As you guys move down through the... Give me 1 second. As you move across the bridge, you're going to start to see the water start to ripple to the left and to the right. You're going to see images as you travel. First, to your left, you see what appears to be almost human male dressed in a yukata. In his hands, you can see a very fine halberd. To the right, you can see what appears to be similar to a female human, also in a yukata. As you travel further, you see, again, on the left and right, almost like two halves of a sphere, like an empty palette that is yet to be formed. You can see what appears to be the male human dips his halberd into the water, pulls it up, a drop of water, and you can see land starting to form. Moving forward, you can see the male and female intertwined. Next scene, giving birth, but not to a normal human child. A child that you would consider almost an abomination. Some sort of malformed human. They kind of look at it almost in disgust. You can see them eyeing each other, trying to figure out what went wrong. The next scene seems to skip forward in time as you see life start to begin on the land. Trees form, mountains form. You can see other entities take shape. You would relate them to the various kamis, spirits of the forest, the lake, the land, etc. Finally, you can see the woman giving birth to a fire spirit. She erupts into flames. The male looking extremely worried. The woman flees, escapes. The next scene, as you travel down this bridge, you see almost a very dark and disturbing place. Skeletal figures kind of dance around. You can see the male coming into what appears to be a cave, torch in hand, as he casts it on a figure, and you can see the deformed face of what presumably was his wife or lover at one point. She doesn't reach out to him in any sort of loving embrace. She grows angry, scornful at him, and casts a dark curse upon him. She sends her legions of the dead after him. He, not wanting any part of this, leaves this undead place and, trying to find solace, cleanses himself, and the three great gods and goddesses are born: Amaterasu, Tsukiyomi, Susanoo. You are now at the end of that bridge. You can see one of the archways before you, and you see another almost completely white passage before you.
So head through.
Thank you, Val.
I'll follow as well.
All right. As
No one in particular, Lubu goes, "Fuck was that?"
Like Shizuka will just Shizuka will make the idle comment, so this is the story of Izanami and Izanagi.
I look at Shizuka like she's slightly crazy and go, "Right, yes, that."
You know, the parents of Luke.
all right.
I just keep on that kind of vacant nodding. Yeah, exactly.
As the rest of the party steps through the light into the next area, you can see an elaborate marbled hallway that seems to lead down to a very fine woodworked double set of doors. Lining the walls, there are 6 paintings, 3 to a side. As you stop by the first painting, you see the both moons kind of in the upper left-hand corner. You see the backside of a male figure, very strong shoulders, looking into the horizon. To the right, you see a streak of fire burning across the sky. The next painting, you see that a closer-up image of that that fire that is burning across the sky, whether it is a fallen star, some sort of rock, hard to say. But from the earth itself, as though, from Valoris itself, as it seems to give birth, 3 figures emerge from the earth, giving a strong resemblance to dwarven-like figures. The next... What's that?
Is this why you asked if any of us were dwarves?
No.
So, like, as they're going on, Izanami comments, so I'm assuming this is how the world was created.
In the next fresco or painting on the wall, you can see this great object from the heavens strike the earth. There is a group of onlookers. They appear to be mostly humanoid in form. Roughly half of the group is looking on in awe. The other half looks disdainful as they retreat into the woods, into the forest. The next fresco, you can see again the backside of the man. It appears to be the same man that was in the first painting. You can see the ground that has given way to this heavenly object. Reaching towards the heavens from each side of the impact, you see what appear to be large wings. The wingspan seems to take up almost the entirety of this painting. 5th painting, little different from the others. This one isn't as quite as artistic, but it is more symbols and shapes. Before you, you see a large circle. It appears to be representative of the lands of Valoris itself. You can see, like a pie, it has been divided into sections, 3 in particular. And rising from each of those sections appears to be a large city. The final picture, you see both moons in the upper left-hand corner. This time, instead of being waxing and waning, they are both full. You can see some sort of ominous figure in the background, kind of looking on. Its wings are kind of masking the view of its face and body. However, the man is almost looking directly at you. However, you cannot see his face. Whether it was omitted or lost to time, it is hard to tell. But you can see he's clutching 3 items in his hands. Perhaps they're jewels, some sort of magic trinkets. It's hard to say. But you get the sense that he is looking back at the world and in some way content. You have now reached the double set of doors.
Well, that was a trip.
Yeah.
Lots to take in.
And she's gonna make a religion check to confirm if, like, this.
Sorry.
Go ahead and roll it at advantage. Okay. Again, the first scenes as you were traveling down the bridge, you got the sense that you were at a representation of the beginning. Like it was the heavenly bridge that Izanami and Izanagi were standing upon when the world was created, when it was populated. When you get to this room, you still get that same feel of origin, but not of religion.
Okay.
More history.
Alright.
Anybody else have anything they wish to do?
No.
All right. Do you guys wish to open those double doors?
Yeah.
I believe so.
All right. As you push both doors aside, you can see what appears to be a great library. Many leather-bound books adorn its shelves. Sorry, I'm thinking of Fucking Anchorman. Again, you can smell kind of that. Again, to a bookworm, this would be heaven. You can just smell the old books. Any wizard would gladly give their right arm to spend 10 minutes in this place. You can see finely crafted wooden desks, upholstered furniture. What?
Stirring old jar.
Everything looks as though it has stayed this way. Time has not altered it in one bit.
He's going to walk around and look.
Okay, there's bookshelves to investigate. There's the desk. There seems to be, for the alcoholics, a kind of a bar that is set up.
I know where Aggie's going.
I go to the bar.
Yep.
Straight beeline.
Ricardo also
Finally,
goes to the
something
bar.
to take the edge off all this.
All right, as you guys approach the bar, all of these decanters and vases that hold these presumably alcoholic liquids, they're all very finely painted pieces of art in their own right. You imagine they probably have quite a bit of value to them. The art is not reminiscent of this period.
You say decanter. Does any of them seem rather endless?
You don't know. You can't cast detect magic, and you would have to examine them all one by one. That is not challenge accepted.
Decanter of endless alcohol.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. This could be the greatest thing ever.
Okay, we know what the drunks are doing. What's everybody else doing?
She's going to actually take a look around the library, you said?
Yeah, there's quite a few bookshelves that seem to be around.
Like, she'll actually take a look around the library, like, to see if, like, she can find anything that's indicative of, like, the history of this mansion, or how it connects to this place.
Yeah, you can make me a perception or investigate, your choice. I also need a D100.
Okie dokie, so first things first, here is the perception. And D100, correct?
That is correct. Awesome.
Okay.
All right. So,
What the fuck?
I know you guys are doing well.
That's 2!
Just love us today.
All right. So, as you're kind of discovering, you're going to find it's hard to quantify the amount of information that is here. There's information on each of the individual deities. Now, again, these are more like theocratic studies on them, not like Inari hand wrote something for you guys to find, so to speak. But information passed down through the ages, it's hard to quantify just exactly how old this stuff is. One book, however, is going to kind of gain your attention just a little bit. Don't know really why. It doesn't really have much to do with anything that's really going on here. However, you're going to find a small you kind of equate this to necromancy a little bit because it is delving deep into anatomy. You're going to find some sort of species called the Sombra. And I'll spell that out. And it will go in depth. And it's unlike anything you've really seen before. It's short and stout like a dwarf. But it has basically 6 appendages. 2 very large, bulking shoulders, and then another set of utility-type arms. They are almost jade in color. Its organs are highly developed like that of any of the other sentient species. However, it does have another quality about it. It is semi-ethereal. Think specters and wraith a a little bit. Digging a little bit deeper into this, you will find some short accounts of battles of a place called Kabuto.
She'll make note of this. Like, she'll actually pull out her journal and start writing this down.
Yeah, sure. Someone else.
I'm also looking around, just like perusing.
Okay, make me the same rolls.
Uh,
I'm assuming when you say perusing, you're perusing like the shelves of the library.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just perusing. And then a D100.
I swear to God, it's another 100.
If it was a 100, you guys won the game. Like you just win.
I would just say the dice are broken.
That'd have been crazy. Okay, as you're kind of looking around, maybe a couple things will kind of spark your interest. You can see, you find something kind of maybe very close to you guys. It seems to be a short recount of the great hero of Dynast. Basically, Sir Ironbite. He, again, most characters would know if they've been around that area. He was a great soldier, rose through the ranks, and basically assumed command of the great city of Dynast. But it's a little journalistic. It seems like whomever this was a squire or a former comrade that was written, and it's got kind of some anecdotal side stuff related to Sir Ironbite.
Cool. I'll just take some notes on that.
Also, just kind of out of the corner of your eye again, not really relating to anything around here, you're going to find a small, it's almost like a scroll, but it's really just like a really crude map. Written upon it is more of an artistic rendition of, it appears to be some city. It is called Tantabus, and you can see its spires stretching great into the heavens. Next.
I'm just, I gotta be honest. After the last 3 trials, I'm kind of like frazzled, so I can't think of shit.
Okay. You want to look for somewhere to lie down?
I mean, I was gonna do that in real life.
Lols.
But, yeah.
I mean, it's about that time anyway.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right about that.
All right. Do we want to call it a few minutes early so you guys can recover your senses?
Good idea.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I mean, I did test your brain power.
I hold up a mug and clink it against the sows. As we continue to
You
drink.
guys unlocked an achievement of underwater Sudoku.
It was fucking Sudoku, wasn't it?
Fuck yeah, it was.
That's exactly what it was. And you guys are like, no, it's not.
That's exactly.
Makoto didn't get to see the room, so I'm gonna just drag him in there real quick.
Bye, Makoto.
Oh my fucking god!
I mean, it's obvious as fuck, isn't it?
Yeah, that makes that explains why Asao figured it out and I didn't.
Why is that?
Because he could fucking see that.
What? See the squares?
Yeah. It's just how everything is arranged.
All right. Well, great session, guys. I think ended just a little earlier than I thought, so we'll pick back up here in this library. So recover your senses, and then
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Richado. You got 2 levels of exhaustion because I'm terrible at Sudoku.
Yeah, we didn't die.
Yeah.
I think you're underestimating how important the we didn't die part is.
yeah, death was an absolute possibility for sure.
Good job. You successfully didn't murder all your friends.
Yeah,
I'm already-
that was the best
I'm already-
part because one person would have to watch all of his companions die.
Yeah, it seems like if 2 of us
That's
had
a
died,
dick
like,
DM move.
Yeah, If two of us had died, that would become unsolvable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say it already solved their part of it.
But again, you had to get to that point, though.
Yeah.
But so overall, you did good.
Yeah. I'm still pissed that I didn't figure out the fucking sudden trial instantly.
That's okay. Sometimes
The
the
fucking ads. I was looking at that lie down at the stars thing. And I'm like, this is the relevant part. This is the relevant part.
Out of
This is the
character,
relevant part.
that encounter
I had
was
a pretty.
was designed to see how much damage you guys could inflict to yourselves.
So out of character, I pretty much figured it out the first time I read it. But I was like, how can I dumb myself down? Think how Lubu would.
Right?
I know. Think that I can prop up a crushing stone ceiling with a couple thin ass poles of wood.
Right.
We're doing this.
They instantly catch fire.
That's amazing.
Oh my god.
I had gone through the door.
If you'd gone through the door, you would have been fine.
Yeah.
You had to figure anything out.
Oh, it would have been fine.
No. You would have died.
Okay, good to know.
No, you wouldn't have died, but you wouldn't have liked the outcome.
You would have taken karmic damage.
You would have been attacked by gears.
All right, so
Mechanism.
do we need to do any maintenance as far as those items go? We still not going to do any trading? Who's going to end up with what? Or we want to take the week to do it? My only fear is you guys, let's be honest, don't like to do anything out of game time. So
I'd say we don't. And honestly, since we're ending early, let's
Okay,
finish
so
it up now.
I'm just gonna make some executive calls here.